Happy weekend, happy weekend. God bless you all. You all are welcome to this live broadcast today. You all are welcome. God bless you. So, with my spare time, I came out with the kids, so they are enjoying their evening play with in the playground. So they are a little bit in the front there. So while I am relaxing, let me also use this time to continue my life story with Mr. L. You can leave your comment there. You can choose to comment, you can choose not to comment, but for me, I would prefer there should be no comment. Nobody should comment, please, until this life story is completed. It's a very long one. It's a very, very long story of my life, what I have experienced, what I have gone through, how the grace of God found me and saved me again. If not for God, I don't know what would have become of me by now. But I need you all to know that when you are with God, even if somebody hypnotized you, it's just a matter of time. Everything will disappear and God will revive you back again. So, without wasting much of our time, let me quickly start now because I'm using data and it's almost month end, so the data might not last long. So I don't want to do the video anytime I am at home because I don't want to traumatize my children because Emmanuel, my little boy, really suffered a lot when he was when he was still in the womb, when I gave birth to him, when he was 7 months old, when he was a year plus, he suffered this a lot. So I don't want anything that will ruin the happiness of my children because I am putting so much effort to see them happy every day. So as they are playing, I will start now so that they have 1 hour to play so that they will go back inside and we take our shower, pray and go to bed and prepare for tomorrow's service by the grace of God. So as you all know, my name is Florence, Prophetess Florence. You can call me a prophetic pastor, anyone you call me, I am there for you as long as God have chosen me, Jesus Christ have chosen me for his work. So who am I? I give him all the glory. If this is your first time, please share this video. Even if you don't like the video, no problem. Just share to create awareness for other people to be able to be aware that things things are happening in this life. If you don't have God, you are in darkness. Because it was the moment I was weak, the period I was weak, he took advantage of my weakness and dealt the hell out of me. So, in my last video concerning my life story, we are starting from where we stop. The money we both used in coming to Germany was my money. How come? You know, then when that friend told me that I should travel to Germany, that is a good place for me, that I should go there, and according to what I have been seeing in my dream and my wish to go to Germany when I grow up. So, while coming here in 2015, November, then we have started frolicking. I don't know how Mr. L did it, but it was like a magic. Me that bought a ring then because of my ex, the first man I dated. I never wanted to betray him, even though he hurts me in Nigeria, that makes me to leave Nigeria and travel out. But I still forgave him and entered here. I also forgave him. And in my critical time, this man, Mr. L, took advantage of my weakness and dealt with me. While we were coming, it was my poly card. In Italy, then I was living in Trento. In Italy, then they will give you poly card. They were about 230 €. Then they will give us the poly card to buy food. At times we can also sell the poly card and then sell some, bring out some money from it. You go to a supermarket or a Turkish store, Arabic store. You tell them you need some cash in case you want to buy ice cream on the way where they don't use card, so you have some cash in your hand. So that was how I told this man that I want to go to Germany because they accused me of something. Up till now, I don't know who lied that, but I know that the person must be facing one pains or the other because you cannot lie against the child of God and go scot free. They lied against me that I don't know who did it, but the interpreter told me that somebody lied to the social worker in Trento then that my enemy was into prostitution. I said, God forbid. So that was why they were delaying my sojourn. I spent almost 6 months in Italy. I didn't get anything, no police report, nothing. So it was really, really frustrating. Nah, no rough play there. One rough play, we go home. Enjoy your evening, not to play rough play there. So that was why they blocked my sojourner for something I know nothing about. So I had to decide that I want to leave. I want to leave. So he told me that he's also coming with me. Mr. L said that he's also coming with me, that we should come here together, that when we come here, he's going to give me the money he's used, my money he used, is going to give me back because I told him I have a son back home in Nigeria. I need to take care of him. He's still very tender. I need to buy him, give some money for custard. I need to give him some money. And I also remember telling him that there is one Mama Elizabeth in Italy, then around Trento. Then I also told him that this lady took something to Nigeria for me, and I paid half. And then she said when she returned back and bring what I also asked from Nigeria. When she returned back, she's going to collect the balance from me, and also she will give me what I asked for. Then I said okay. And then I told him that I needed to give the woman the money back. So I told him that I needed to give the woman her money back. I can't remember, something like 40 €, 50 €. I can't remember, but it's not up to 100 €. So imagine I sold the card for about 180 €. He was the one that even hurried me to sell the card. And the person that bought the card was Mr. Solution in Italy. I told this Mr. L, which is my ex, the father of my two children presently, I told him that I cannot leave this land without first paying that debt I hold. This woman trusted me. That was why she went to Nigeria, took something there for me, clothes. When you come to Italy, they will give you clothes to wear, towel, sorry, so clothes to wear and all that. So I took some of my towel and some of my clothes, and I packaged it and buy some cream and soap inside for my son. So I sent it home in order for my mom, my family to use it to take care of my son for me. So that was how this man, this boy, persuaded me to say, don't worry, leave the woman first. When we come here, I'll give you the money back. Then you can send it to her. So I was worried because I don't like owing people. When I am owing people, I don't have settlement in my heart. The Bible said, oh no man, nothing except love. So he said I shouldn't worry. That was how we came to this land together. And I listed something. I don't want to miss all of them together. So he promised to He promised to give me the money back when we get to Germany by the grace of God. And when we landed, it was inside that 180 euro. It was inside that money we bought the tickets for coming and all that. So it was inside that same 180 euro we bought some drinks, something to eat on the way. It was inside that same 180 euro we bought SIM card. I bought SIM card for my own. The first SIM card he was using in this land was my money. The SIM card, the recharge card we were buying in what is this supermarket called? MP, or I don't know what they call that supermarket. Eh? Yeah, yeah, come and do it here. Come, let me help you. So that was how he was then. Oh yeah, come, let me help you. Come, I'll help you. Good girl.
Mommy, I want to make cubes.
Oh
Mommy.
yeah, bend down. Bend down.
Okay.
Let me teach you. Get now, like this. No, bend down properly. Like this. One moment, please. Are you true? Okay. Yeah? Good girl. This place is really cool this evening. It's really, really nice. Good. Oh yeah, go and play. Okay? Mommy is here. So, we bought the SIM card and everything. We were living in camp. And even as I am saying all this, there is this his friend called Israel Iyamu. I never knew that he told that one that I was the one that is insisting that that man follow us to Germany. I don't even know this Israel Iyamu before. Bring it. I don't even know this Israel Yamu before. I've not met him before because both of us, I only knew him in Italy, Mr. L himself. So I don't know somebody called Israel. And then behind me, he told the same Israel, bring it and go.
You have to pray with it.
Yeah, I'll pray over it, no problem. Oh, yeah, go. Go and play. When he gives success, also tell success to bring it for me, okay? You don't eat things when they give you something. When they give you something, you have to give it to your mommy. You also want to give success. Dankeschön. This story is a long one, oh. Oh, he gave my daughter two. Dankeschön. Danke. Wow, what are they celebrating? Are they doing birthday? They are just sharing donut. And you didn't say danke.
She gave you that. She gave you.
Oh, you also give me? Thank you. Yeah, come and keep it here and go and play first. When you are done playing, you can come out. No, success. No, you have eaten too many Zusish. Success?
No.
Leave her. Leave her. Let me pray on it. Bring it. Let me pray on it. Mommy want to pray for you. Bring it. You don't eat it without praying. Oh yeah, bring it. Let me pray. Father, bless and satisfy success donut in Jesus' name. Say amen.
Amen.
Oh yeah, go. But put the mule inside there.
Hmm?
Give me the paper. Wait now. Calm down. Bring it. Calm down.
It's falling down.
It will fall down because you're in a hurry. Oh yeah, hold it like this.
Hmm?
Oh yeah, go. Go hold it like that.
Huh?
Don't bring it. Can you calm down? If you do that again, I'll collect it from you. See your face. So, as I was saying, I didn't know that he is like, I never told him for once when we were in Italy that he should tell this Israel Yamu that I said that boy must come with us by all means. I don't know him before. And he also went to tell the boy that I said that, like, he exchanged it, that I want the boy to come with us. Yeah. And then he also came to tell me the same story. Like he used our heads to jam each other. I don't know how to say it. I don't know how to say it. He went and told Israel that Florence said Israel must follow us to Germany. And then he also came to tell me the same thing. He just mixed the whole thing. And I was never aware that that boy was coming with us. We came finally to Germany. But there is the spiritual part. When I knew him then in Italy, I said it before that he used to throw cover bottle like a native doctor. There was a man called CP. I thought I explained that in my previous video. He would tell me he's in our lift, he's in the kitchen, I should sit where that he's seeing us as a spirit, he can disappear and all of this. So many things. I just want to cut it short. Yeah. So many things. I just want to cut it short. But when we get to Camp Langedon, that was where I was in the previous story. When we get to Langedon, I told him, please, I need my money back. He said he will give me once they pay him. Then he also told me that he promised his mother some money that once he entered it's enough, please. If you don't want to play Liza, we go home. Do you want us to go now? Angel, no Zandschmeißen. Verboten. Did you hear me? When you schmeißen Zand on Emmanuel, we'll go home. Yeah? Mm-hmm. Okay? Hello. Just a mission. So he told me that he told his mother that anytime he entered Germany, he's going to send his mother 50 euro. And then he collected 30 euro from me, and 30 euro, 20 euro from Israel, or 30 euro, I can't remember. But he collected the money from me and this same Israel. Meanwhile, he told this Israel that I wanted Israel to come with us. And he also told me that Israel want to come with us. He jammed our head. I can't really explain that part. I'm not good in all this they say. So he jammed our head. And then he told me, when we finally knew that I was pregnant for him, he told me that he's seen a vision. He was prophesying. He said, according to him, he was prophesying. He said the witches and wizards, they want to kill my born child. They want to do this, they want to do that. I need to give him money for his mother to go to native doctors or to go do something to protect the child and all that. I said, no, why will I do that? So we were arguments came. We were arguing. And then he said, after we settled that part, and then he came again and said I should give him that 30 euro that he promised his mother that anytime he gets money here, he's going to send his mother 50 euro just to say thank you. I don't know what he said thank you for. I don't really understand that part, but that was what he said. Then I told him the rest money we use in buying tickets, we use in buying recharge cards and SIM cards. You have not given me back, but you need to give me. So that period, the things that happened that period is what I am trying to explain. Not that I remembered everything, but the ones that I remembered, I will say it. When I remember the rest next time, I will also come and say it. So in that same camp, there was one German lady who was working in the camp there. This Mr. L and Israel Yamu, based on Israel Yamu has witnessed how Mr. L, which is my ex, was doing sham for people in Libya. And then the same eye, come and put it in mule, he told Mr. L, which is my ex, that he should also do a sham for him. He wants to get this lady called Kira. I remember her name now. Kira is her name in that camp, who was taking care of us. Then I never knew what was going on until this Kira started avoiding the two of them. It was as if what they did backfire. It didn't work. It was as if what they did backfire. It didn't work. One of my members is coming to see me. I'm here. Tell her I'm here. Hello. So it was as if the sham backfire. The two of them started having argument. They started having argument that this Dreyamu is now accusing Mr. Ed that you used to do sham for people in Libya and Italy when you came. But what happened to him that is closer to you? You can't even run a lady for him. He want this lady Kira and you cannot even do it. You know that he sent money to Lucky's mother for them to do sham and hold this lady. This lady, I never knew all this. It was when they started having quarrel. I was in the same roof with them. Yeah, go and play. I'm here. Go and play. Yeah, she's coming. You go and play. My daughter is so smart and intelligent. So I saw the way things was going. I was asking, what is going on? You people are not talking to each other. I never knew that I was inside the water and soap was entering my eyes. And these people were busy doing something bad at my back. I never knew. Then I was now they will now send me. Mr. L will now tell me, go and tell this woman Kira that they need something like this, they need medication, they need that. They are now scared to go and tell them because they have done something wrong.
Hallo.
Hallo, wie geht es dir?
Gut, und selber?
Auch gut, ich bin live. Live Video.
Schön. Predigung oder?
Nee, über meine Lebensgeschichte. Ich habe angefangen langsam zu erzählen. Wie geht dein Tochter? Gut?
Langsam.
Ah, das ist schön. Es ist ein bisschen länger.
Und was ist bei dir da?
Was
Du
ist das?
hast was zu mir geschickt. Ich habe gefragt bei Dennis. Das
Was ist das?
diese.
Ah, okay, ich erzähle das später. Ja, ich erzähle das später. Ich mache ihn erstmal hier fertig, weil das
so.
ist mit Data,
Okay.
mit Mobilfon, sonst läuft raus. Ja. So, I never knew that they had something in their cupboard, skeleton in their cupboard. So they started sending me message to go on. I was not the only person this lady was answering to, like listening to. When they go and tell him they need something, the woman will just see them and throw her face away. She will just walk away. You know, she was now like seeing them as I don't know what to say. So finally, I told Mr. L that I don't need this man again in our midst. I want him to go, or I leave you and tell them that we were just friends when we came to this place together. So you guys can stay together because you said he's your uncle, your mother's brother. So let me go on my own. Then he said if he sent him away, if he separate from him, because he told the government when we were coming that we are family. So he said if he separate the boy from us, then they will suspect something. I said, what are they going to suspect? You said he's your uncle. Hey, he's adult. He can live his life. So why do you want to attach it to us? So I said, because of this pregnancy I have, so that is why I am staying. But since you don't want to let him go, me, I will go. So he was now trying to beg one kind that I should ignore that. It's not nice that somebody we came to this place together and he wants to send him away. It's not good to thank question. It's not going to be a good thing. Then I had pity and I said, okay, no problem. So it was one day he received a phone call from one of his friends who they were doing computer stealing from. According to him, he said they were doing computer, pressing of computer. I call it meu, which start with YAHOO. So they were doing something like that in Nigeria, and then the boy cash out. So the boy now call him because he was the one that taught the boy how to do something like that. So the boy now gave him some money and all that as part of it. So he asked his siblings or his family members to keep his own cut. I can't really remember, but it was more than 200 in Nigeria currency. So after which, I was now telling him, where is the money I told you to give me? My money, I need it. At that time, he was on phone call with, after he was sharing the money with the money this his friends gave him in his Nigeria account, So he was now sharing the money among his family. No, he was not sharing the money among themselves in Nigeria and all that. So I told him, please, before you are doing your sharing, give me the money I gave you here, because they have paid us in the camp that time. So that was why I was telling him to give me my money, that I want to send it to my child in Nigeria. So he was picking offense. So one day he was receiving a phone call in the evening, calling his uncle's wife, which is Mama Bobby. So the woman was there talking with him, and this boy, I think the woman asked, yeah, play. So I think the lady asked him, who are you? Who is there talking? Because my voice was in the background telling him to give me my money, because he was telling me if I talk again, he will beat me, he will do this, he will do that. It was vibrating, being aggressive towards me because of my own money. So he was still on call while talking to me indirectly, so that the woman will not cold understand what is happening. So the woman asked, who is there talking in your background? Then this man opened his mouth, Mr. L, which is my ex. He said, it is an Arabo woman that passed. Can you imagine? He now called me an Arabo woman. So he never wanted his uncle's wife to know. So he never wanted his uncle's wife to know that I was the one talking. So when they finished their conversation, I was like, what? Why did you tell your uncle's wife that it is an Arabo person when you know that it was me that was talking? Then he was shouting at me. Then I told him, please give me my money. You have the money. Why don't you want to give me my own money again? Is it a crime that I agreed to give you or to use my money for you from Italy to here? What is all this? So he said if I talk again, he will stole me with his phone. Then he used to get recharge card. I don't know how he do it. He will tell us it's a magic recharge card and all that. I will try to look how, or somebody send it to him, but it's a lie. It's a lie. Nobody send it to him. I don't know how he manipulates and gets credit card. Yeah, sorry, recharge card to make calls all the time. He will always be on call. So he told me that if I mention that money thing again, pass off. That if I mention that money thing again, he's going to stole me with the phone. Then my pregnancy with my son was just 2 months old. So he was going to stole me with a phone and all that. And finally he did. He stole me here with a phone, and my neck was swollen. The people, Israel witnessed what he did that night. Israel was quarreling with him. Why will you do something like that to her? She's pregnant and all that. He said it's not his business. He doesn't care. He was using so many hurtful words on me. So I cried and I went out. I wanted to go and report to the social workers to separate us immediately, because it's not a good person. It's very bad. So, and then Israel was now pleading with me not to go and report, not to go, that I should forgive, and he will change, he will not do that again. I has warned him not to do that because it is wrong and all that. So I came outside. This girl, thank God, some of them are in this area that I am right now. Susan and other Arabic girls, they were now telling me, why are you crying? What is going on? So they saw that I told them my back neck was paining me. They said, what happened? I said, the father of my unborn child stoned me with phone. They said, why? I explained the same thing I just explained. So they were all angry. The girls, they were really angry that why will he do something to a nice person like me? Why will he do something like that to me? So they asked me to go and report to social. So while I was going, Mr. L came to me and said he's sorry. His sorry was not even giving sorry. He was like, I'm sorry. I told you, if you talk to me again, if you ask of the money again, I will tell you, and you still kept on asking of the money. So, I disrespected him for my own money. Then I told him, is this a sorry, or you came here to argue with me again? Because he was arguing and pushing me up and down after stoning me. My neck was swollen that day when my son was just 2 months pregnant. And according to the marriage certificate I saw last year in Standards Act, which is in common affidavit, that this man did affidavit 7th of January 2016. Yeah, 2016. It means he was just waiting, because at December 2015 we were still in Langedon camp in Germany. So our first movement to our living house was January 19. I remember very well, January 19. So how come this man did a marriage certificate affidavit January 7th? Like he impersonated me with his friend. I am so surprised. That is why I decided to start this life story, because this man has done so many evil things to me. Because he felt that maybe there is nobody to fight for me here in Europe, or my family members are not close by, or even if I say, nobody will believe me. But I have proof for it. I have a lot of evidences, physical and every other thing. So I was really, really shocked when I saw that affidavit last year, June 28th. I had to go to the police. So while I was talking about this 2015 story, I never knew that this man was working underground with his friend in Nigeria called Sunday Okoro. I don't even know that man up till now. I don't know him. I'd have not met him before in Nigeria or here, never. I never knew that this man was doing a marriage certificate. Why, even when he was dealing with me in the camp, I never knew he was working underground when my son was 2 months old. Because 7th of January 2016, calculate it, my pregnancy was just 2 months, 2 months and 2 weeks as at that time, when this man did affidavit on my head that he has married me. While we were coming to Germany, he was the one answering for me in Israel. He kept saying, nah, that is not nice. He kept saying, we are family, we are family. Anything they ask, we are family, we are family. So when I later found out I am pregnant for him, that was when I write his name, because he said we are family, and then I should write his name. He's the father of my child. He will accept the pregnancy because he's the father, so I should write his name. That was how I wrote his name. I can't remember the where that was, but it was in Germany when we were coming to camp. That was how writing of his name came about. So after then, they transferred us to a living house with the same Israel, Iyamu. So that is all I can remember for that 2015. So when we got to a living house, January 19, at this time, I was still not aware that this man has already done affidavit of marriage, that he married me legally in the court in Nigeria, and he married me traditionally. I never knew. According to what he wrote in the marriage certificate, that he married me 10th of March 10th of March 2014, which
Yeah.
never took place, which I have never ever been married before. So when we got to the living house, this man started. Let me bring out what I noted down. Eh, I remove her. Remove her to play. Leave her now, she wants to play there. So, he refused to pay me my money back, and that was how he hit me for the first time. And he was always answering the social workers that we are family, we are family, we are couple, we are family. So me then, I was like a mumu. I don't even know where my left or right. Like I would just be there mopping at him when he's saying all these things, doing all these things. I would just be there. I would not even react. I would just look like someone that is, I don't know how to say it.
Dog, du kannst selber.
Yeah, I don't know what to say. And now,
Ich habe keine
so,
Kraft.
genau, he's done my back. I note everything down on my notes so that I will not forget what I want to say for today, because I want to program it so that it will not be too long. He was doing sham for people and all that. Okay, we have talked about that. And we were transferred to a living house. So I was really angry at him. Even when we were going to a living house, I was still angry with him for doing a charm for Israel Yamu under my nose, not knowing what was going on. I was really, really angry at him because that is very, very bad. How can you that before, when you know me newly, you were throwing something on the ground like a sham, like a native doctor, doing like a native doctor, telling people something that you are a native doctor and all that. And then when we get to Jenny, you started behaving like a prophet after sleeping with me for the first time. In Italy, you started behaving like a prophet. We came to Germany camp, Langedon. You were praying with people, and then you were still doing sham on the ground when I was in the same room. Funny enough, three of us was in one room in this Languedoc camp. I hated that thing a lot. I complained many times that he should tell the social to give the boy another room. I tried that on several occasions. He kept on stopping me. So I was just like someone they are pushing up and down. Then, like when you push this girl here, you will go. Do push here, you will do. That was what was happening to me. Then I was very weak in the spirit, very weak in the spirit. I was very angry that he was doing charm. Why would he do something like that? Someone that's claimed he's a born again now. So I wanted to separate again now, and I later considered, because I was pregnant, I stayed with him so that we can raise our child together. Finally, they transfer us to Hoya in Nimburg, January 19. You can see that I wrote it here. You can see that I note everything down on my phone. I note everything so that I will not forget. It's a little bit dark. You can see January 19 together with Israel and Mr. L. So, this is where we are. So that was how we entered into this apartment in Nimburg by the grace of God. And even before they transfer us to that house, I already saw it that we are going to so house, and where we are going, there is a river that is facing that house, and there are fishermen there. So they didn't believe me when I was saying it in Camp Langedo. They didn't believe that dream, or rather that revelation I had. But finally, when they transferred us to a first living house here in around Nimburg, after 1 week I was cleaning the window, and they were saying Israel, and the same Mr. L was saying, yeah, you were saying that the house they are transferring, you were prophesying that the house they are taking us to, they are transferring us to, that there is going to be a river even where fishermen will be fishing, and all that, a boat will be passing. Where is it now? We are not seeing anything now. But while I was cleaning the window, the third week, or rather towards ending of January, I saw very far a boat was riding. Then I saw that, oh, truly what I saw in my dream was true. Then I shouted, Israel, Lucky, come and see. I mentioned the name. It's okay. It's not the only one called Lucky. But when he come out to deny all this, then I'll bring out my proof. Yes. So I called them, come and see. come and see a ship is riding by. I told you people that there is a river in a place they are transferring us to, because this man was so much in a hurry. They never see me that was just newly pregnant. I don't complain. I needed a safe place, a nice place to rest my head. I don't complain. But you that is just one person, one man, you are not pregnant, nothing. He was complaining. He was so pained that they are not transferring us. I never knew this man was waiting for them to transfer us to a living house so that he could get the address and send to his friend in Nigeria. So that one will send the marriage certificate, affidavit. That was how he gave these people affidavit that time. I never knew, not up till last year, June 28th. How wicked can a human being be? There is nothing this man has not done to me. But with the grace of God, I am standing, and I will defeat them one after another when the time comes. So that was how I showed them, see, the house is close to a river. Very big one, very big river. The river even leads to the city where I am right now. And they were all laughing and say, yeah, you said it, that's true, you said it. So gradually we were going and going. Anytime the government will pay us about 710 euro, then anytime as family, anytime they will pay us, then this man will go and withdraw. He will not even wait for the money to settle one day it was my account. When we were opening accounts, they asked us, do you people want a joint account? I said no. I asked him, do you want a joint account or separate? He said, anyone. Then I said, I need my own account. I don't want to do a joint account. We are just friends. And I took him for you. I agreed to follow you, to stay together with you in one place because I have your child. If you go now, I don't know whether I will see you again. So that was how I tried to, you know. Then I opened my own separate account. He was very angry that I opened my own separate account. Then one man that took us there to open the accounts, Sparkasi, then asked him, when the government want to pay you people feeding money. Okay, nice. Kledo, Kneten? Yeah. But Kneten, you cannot do Kneten here because sound will enter and then it will be. And when we get home, you do the Kneten. But you cannot do Kneten here. Yeah, you cannot do Kneten. What is in your nose? Let me see.
Sounds.
So,
Deine
bye bye.
Friseur ist neue Friseur, ja?
Hey, ich hab das gemacht. Ich hab das gemacht. Das ist schön, ne?
Ja, das
Hat
war so.
Locken.
Aha.
Ich habe heute die Haare gewaschen für ihr. So, that was how the man asked, if the government want to pay you people now, which account should it go? And then he said he should come to my account. I said, okay, no problem then. But once the money is coming, on the 28th, he will just ride bicycle because it's 5 kilometers away from where the bank is. He will just ride bicycle. He will go and check if the money is there. Once the money is there, 28, he will bring it. The only money he will leave in that account is 5 euro for the bank charges. Yeah. The only money he will leave in that bank account is 5 euro, the bank charges. He will bring 705 euro back to the house. And then he will now, this 705 euro, he will keep 200 euro first aside. He will share 250 euro equally. Give me one part, he will take one part. And then the remaining 205 euro, he will give me 50 euro out of it and keep the remaining 155 euro. He will tell me to write everything I need to buy for our baby. Then maybe baby things or any other thing that we need, or anything I want to buy, baby flask, anything, maybe. And even when I give birth, it was also the same thing. Even when I give birth, the same process. That is what he was doing until when I gave birth. Then he will tell me that how much do I need to buy things for the baby, when I was giving birth, when I gave birth. I am watching you, remember, okay? So when I was pregnant, before I give birth, it was hell. It was war.
Bas!
Even the two of them, these two boys became enemies of themselves. How? Let me first of all talk about that place. Then we will now talk about how he shares the money. How he was starving me and my child, Emmanuel. Then. Now, before I gave birth, the two of them, they were playing. He will, when the money come like this month end, he will share the money. He will tell the three of us 50 euro from him, 50 euro from me, and 50 euro from Israel. He says this 150 euro we are going to use it to buy food stuff in the house that will last for 1 month. I will tell him I am a woman. I am supposed to go shopping, and the things I am listing is not even the money we are donating is not even enough. Why are we donating? This man Israel is supposed to bring his own by himself, buy things to what we are buying. But you, as the man, you said we are lovers. So why are you not treating me as a stranger? So what, in the night you will come and do the do. You will sleep with me. But in the daytime, it will look as if I am a stranger to you. Why? This man kept on doing this thing. And then one day, Israel got angry. I don't know what happened. The two of them ride the bicycle. They ride to the 5 kilometer away. While they were riding, they stopped. Who was not telling me all this? Mr. L, which is Lucky. He was not the one telling me this because they came back. This one was moody, the other one was moody. Then I asked, what is going on? Because me as a person, I observe people a lot. I observe moods and how you act. So when they came back, hello.
Hallo.
So when they came back that day, when they came back that day, I asked him, your mood is not okay. What is it? What happened? He said, Israel. I should ask Israel. And when I go to Israel, the other one will say, ask Lucky. When I go to Lucky, this one will say, ask. They were just turning me around. And I say, okay, since you people don't want to talk, no problem. Then, one evening like that, he was still doing prayer with people on phone. Then he now told everybody on phone that I hardly sit and pray with them. I was not moved. Even when I want to sit down and join him in that prayer, I will fall asleep. I will not have the zeal. Me that used to pray at home in Nigeria, powerful prayer, do evangelism, pray for people, do things. But the moment I knew this man, it was as if everything was flying away from me. It was as if my dream life was flying away. So many things. It was as if my revelation was being tied up. It was the grace of God I was able to be seeing revelation. And when I see, it is 100% true. You see, the day I will get myself, it is 100% true. I will tell him, he will deny it. Now, I asked him, what is going on? Then that evening, they were in a live this thing. Then I said, I cannot sit down. I'm tired. I want to go and stretch my waist. I want to go and lie down. Then he told everybody on the phone call that somebody called him a witch today. That was 2016. It was few months for me to give birth. Somebody called him a witch. That person, they should pray that person must run mad. That person must run mad. And then I came out from inside the house. I was doing like this. What are you saying? Why will you say that person must run mad? Who is that? Who called you a witch? And then when he finished on the phone call with the people he was praying with, he now told me that Israel called him a witch. I said, how? Why? What happened? He said he was in the house, doing his own thing, and then Israel called him to say, "Oh boy, let us go outside. They want to go buy something." As they were riding bicycle on the way, Israel stopped and said, "They want to talk." He said Israel was asking him, "Have I wronged you, Lucky?" Lucky said, "Israel, no, you have not wronged me." And then Lucky said, "Why did you ask?" And then Israel now told Lucky, Lucky is the one telling me this. According to Lucky, he said, Israel said, but you, Lucky, have wronged me, Israel. And then he now asked him why. He said, because since I followed you to Germany, you have been the one deciding for us. You have been the one, even with Florence, you have been the one telling us what to do. You have been the one, you know, giving instruction. I am older than you. You cannot be using us, using me. So Israel was trying to add me to it, but all of a sudden, it was as if he wanted to fight for himself alone. Maybe the forces that this boy was using then could not hold him at that moment, and he knew he's a very strong person, and then he knew that this boy was diabolic. So that was how he had to confront him. That you are sitting on my blessing, you are using my blessing to shine. Israel was now the one telling Lucky that Lucky is sitting on his blessing. He's not letting him grow forward. He's not letting him grow spiritually and physically. That Lucky is bewitching his success, his progress. That was how the two of them quarrel entered into the two of them. So this boy came home that day, and I remembered Lucky said in the city room in Boya then that for this boy to lie against him that he is a witch, that I should bet it, I should wash out, that this boy must run mad in this land of Germany. That was what Lucky said to my face. Then I told him, but you said this boy was your uncle, or is your uncle. Why are you saying things like this? If you both have misunderstanding, settle it out and not saying he will run mad. Are you going to make him mad or what? So I was really angry at the words that is coming out of his mouth are not godly at all. He said he must run mad. No pouring of sand, sir. 9. He said I should wash out, or he must run mad. So I was like, no, this is not nice. Settle it. So I had to go and meet Israel and talk with him. It was hell in that house that period because I was heavily pregnant. My BP was always high anytime I go to maternity for checkup. So I will meet Israel and say, look at what he told me. Is it true that you accused him of witchcraft? Israel said yes. That even me, he is bewitching me myself. But I don't know yet. He said, Israel told me that a time will come I will remember him. And it is true. Sorry about that. No play, rough play. When you get home, you shower again. Sorry. When you were small like success, you were also doing the same thing. When you are playing it. No, to other kingdom when you are playing. Then when you were small like her. So when he pours hand on you, don't get offended. All you need to do is to walk away and tell her not to do it again. Because she's still a child. Put water in your mouth, sand is in your mouth, and shake it out. Let him go first. Yeah, go. So that I can finish Nella. We have to start going glass, yeah?
No, so fun.
Go first. Bless it in the name of Jesus Christ.
I mean,
Amen.
dude.
This one. I bless it in Jesus' name. Amen. So I asked Israel. Israel was telling me, Florence, open your eye. Are you sleeping? It's like this boy don't bewitch you also. It's like he don't lock you for bottle. Because in they see the way they control us, he not like her, he not be baby again. Senior lucky, why go they control her? That control has to stop. He see her for dreams. Say lucky they come they press her for ground every night. Say my ex they come they press him for ground every night. So the thing come they date too much. If they even they see her physical at times. So it means say if they come they steal he blessing, meaning for not go forward. He want use he favor take shine. You know. So because of that thing, the boy saying don't dream see this my ex many times. That is why he not can feel control the pain again. Say he not go fit just sit down make this small boy they use the destiny they shine like this. So that was how he explained to me. Then I was like, why will you say he hypnotized me as well? But I am myself. He said, no, you are not yourself. This boy told me that a time will come, I will remember him. So, boom, very soon. After 1 week, I started seeing Baba dream. from Israel trying to beat me in the dream, trying to use a knife on me in the dream and all that. Then I will also tell my ex, look at what I saw Israel. He said, run away from Israel. It was, now I can interpret it now that he was using that boy's face to torment me in my dream so that I will stay away from the boy, so that the boy will not open my eyes at that moment. Because his mission, he told me that he came for a mission. He came to Europe for a mission, that he's not in Europe to marry, that he came for a mission, and that he will soon leave this world. That is what he told me. So I can't hide it anymore. I have to say everything out so that the world will know. Even if viewers are not watching now, but the time will come, I will post the video so that it will go viral and people will learn that indeed the heart of man is desperately wicked, evil and much in this world. It was, I can the way I interpret those dreams now, some of the dreams where I will see the boy with a knife or with something, he was just trying to use the boy against me, make the two of us to become enemy, so that I will not believe what the boy was saying. The next thing, the boy started praying. It was as if the boy was scared. If the boy is sleeping, Jesus, he would just shout, Jesus. Me, myself, I will shock in my room. What is it? Put it in the mood. What is it?
I should drink water.
It's already 7. Don't put it here because somebody was sitting here before. Oh, yeah, go. Let me quickly finish this part.
Und Mama, kann wir jetzt klar übernachten?
Go and play. Mosquito here. Mosquito is everywhere here. So that time when we were sleeping, he would just shout, "Hello."
Hallo.
So he would just shout. No, not to Emmanuel. He would just shout. I was like, what is going on? What is going on with this man? Is he going crazy or what? Then Lucky would tell me, he's going mad. Oh, this one go run mad. He must run mad for this land. Na him talk he go do him. He must run mad for accusing him that he's a witch. He must run mad. He must run mad. Then I was like, don't say that. But you said he's your uncle. Then that was how he finally opened up that they are not uncles. So I say, hey, so you lied to me. Which means the other people you said is in Belgium or Denmark, that you went to Denmark before. So that means they are not also, I forgot their name. So they are not also your brother. He said, no. But I said, you told me that your siblings are 6 in Europe. So why did you not lie? Say, some of them are just 3. The rest 3 are just friends. I said, so why did you lie to me? First, you lied to me that your senior sister is Mama Bobby. At the end, I found out that one was seeing me as a rival, as a boyfriend snatcher. Finally, I found out that the woman was Lucky's uncle, the wife of his uncle. A lot of things about that lady that he told me. So things begin to happen between Israel and Lucky. This boy would be sleeping, he would just shout. He started praying loud and praying loud and praying loud. I couldn't sleep. I can't rest. Day will break. They will mess up everything. Lucky will not clean the house. He will not sweep. He will not do anything with my big belly. I will cook. I will clean. I will do everything. I will be so exhausted. And then I will finally eat. And what I will even eat is not even what is hungry me, because I don't have enough money to buy it then. When they bring money, Lucky will take the money, take 250, give me 250. Then he will keep 155 euro to himself. He will tell me to keep, after I give birth, he will tell me to keep 50 euro to buy a baby food, baby pampers and cream and all that. While I was still pregnant, he will share the money equally and give me one part. He will take one part. Then it was about 500 something euro. It's not up to 520. Then he will share it 250. Then he will now tell me to bring money out of my own. He will also bring 50 euro out, which means we are donating 100 euro to now cook, because him and Israel we are now having issues. So Israel no longer cook eat with us. He now cook his own. Israel now separated his kitchen and cook on his own. And then he's now left for the two of us. And this man now, he continued that he will share the money, 50 euro from me, 50 euro from him. Then I will now have 200 left. He will have 200 euro left. And then we'll buy food stuff. I was the one going to buy the food stuff before. But when I write something important that we need, I can't buy it. Even to eat pounded yam then that was hungry me, I can't even buy it because the money will not be enough. Then before the month will run out, it is my remaining 200 euro I will use in buying food stuff at home. My remaining 200. Emmanuel! Is pouring of sand good? Angel 9. Oh yeah, let us go. So it is my remaining 200 euro I will use to buy food stuff for house and in the house. I will use it to buy toiletries and all other things. And bus tickets for 1 month was about 70 something euro. 1 month ticket was about 70 something euro. While I was pregnant, he was going to Dutch course. I was also going to Dutch course. When I got due, I stopped. So he continued. He did, I think, to A2 and stopped. And then he got a job, a learning job. That was how he started. So we are going to continue this message. So I will stop here and we continue it. When I want to continue, I will continue from July 2016. Let me write it down. To be continued in July 2016. I'm writing it down so that when I want to start again, I don't want to miss words. I want to see everything from 2015 till this year 2023. It is going to be a very long story. No pouring of sand. Oh yeah, pack your Spielzeug and let us go. Yeah. To be continued. July 2016. To be continued July 2016. Okay.
Schon fertig?
Gleich. So, we will continue this video when next I have a free time like this. So, when we are going to start, we'll start from July 2016. After I gave birth, or rather before I gave birth, we went to June 2016. We went to commission here. We went there. This man forced me to tell them while we were in let me just quickly say this part. While we were okay, I thought they person on each other. I bring the things. So while we were going to for commission that day, he was the one they first called. It was the landlady that took us there with the husband that day. We went to Osnabrück. Yeah, Osnabrück was where we did the interview, the first interview. So while we were going, I was very heavily pregnant, 2 weeks or 3 weeks to give birth. 2 weeks to give birth. Then they called him first. He went inside. This is just a short part of it. I will still say everything how it happened till then. He went inside before me and they asked him question. I never knew this man went in there and tell them that he married me 2014 March 10. I never knew. So when I was coming out, when he was coming out, and then it was now my turn, I was going in the passage. in the floor. Then he stopped and put his ear on my ear and said, Florence, tell them that I married you 2014, March 10. Just tell them, tell them we are married. Tell them, yes, we are married. I know you in your village in a Kaba period. I said, sure, I am pregnant. If I go in there now and deny what this boy just told me, that I only knew him in Italy, it's going to be a big problem. So that day I was under stress. From that moment, I was scared because I know who he was, that he's very heartless. He can fight me anytime, any day. So I entered in there with that fear in me that, what do I do? That day I was sweating. I was sweating after he poured those lies on my ear. I was sweating like what I don't know. They were asking me questions in the commission room. I was scared. I was sweating because I don't know how to lie. I was like, they asked me, which country are you from? I said everything, this, that, this and that. This man lied a lot then. They were asking me, he said your husband, said your husband. Then in my mind, why are these people saying my husband? We were never married. But I just could not open up to tell them that what he told you people, I don't know, but they are lies. And then they told me, they asked me, they were just asking me question that you know your husband said thine man, they always use thine man, thine man said he married you 2014 March 10 in so place. He married you and he met you in your village Ekaba period and all that. I was just doing, yeah, yes, that was what I was just doing. Me, I was so scared. I had serious headache. A pregnant woman now, I had serious headache. I was so devastated and disappointed in myself. But at the same time, I was scared of my life. I'm a unborn child. What if I am sleeping and then he might strangle my enemy or do something to me? So my mind was just calculating at that moment. What do I do? What do I say? Do I tell them the truth? And then later I will tell them I am tired. I want to walk around in the office. I want to stretch my leg because my leg was swollen because it was due. They said, okay, they understand because I am Jew, I should walk around. Then I will get up and stretch. I tried many times there to tell them, please, what I am doing right now is not me. I couldn't. I couldn't tell them the truth. I was scared as well that if I get home, he might fight me, something might happen. So when I finally left that place, I came out. I told him why, when we were going, when we get to the house, I couldn't tell him on the way because the landlord and the
Stressful.
landlady was there. So I told him at home, why do you have to lie? So why do you have to lie? So I started drawing myself
Manuel
gradually.
Masterstrasse.
I started withdrawing myself gradually because somebody that lies a lot, I cannot move with them. That was how this boy started with his lies and lies and lies. So that one, and how he beats me 2 weeks after I give birth with C-section, with operation. Plaster was still in my stomach. This man beats me up because of 380 euro that Caritas gave me to buy baby things and buy maternity gown for myself as I gave birth newly. So we will continue from here when next I have time. God bless you all and share this video. Always remember to pray and always know that Jesus loves you and he will never disappoint you. If not for God, I don't know what would have become of me today. But to God be the glory for the grace he has given me so far. God bless you all. So we are going home now. See you all again.